It was supposed to be a normal family dinner in Boston. Backhand index pointing right, but in less than an hour, my world shattered completely. Backhand index pointing right, my own mother smiled while handing my life to someone else. Backhand index pointing right, and the person she chose wasn't just anyone, it was my ex. Backhand index pointing right, by the end of the night, I realized I'd lost everything, and gained my revenge. My name is Asher Vale, I'm 29, a freelance architect living in downtown Boston. Every morning, I wake up to the smell of coffee roasting in my tiny apartment, the faint honk of city traffic below, and the cool autumn breeze brushing against my face as I pull on my jacket. I've spent years grinding, pulling late nights, sketching designs for clients who never appreciate the work, skipping brunches with friends, quietly hoping my family noticed. But there's always been this tension with my mother, Evelyn Vale. She's sharp, controlling, and she's always had a soft spot for my ex, Mira Lansing. I never said anything, but that unease lingered, like a storm cloud hovering just out of sight. Mira wasn't just an ex, she was the person my mother praised endlessly, the one who understood the family. I sacrificed so much for Evelyn, paying bills when Dad left, fixing her leaky roof in freezing winter, helping my little sister Clara with college applications. Every time I mentioned my own dreams, I was told, "Asher, you'll understand when you're older." Meanwhile, Mira glided through life. Evelyn would laugh at her jokes, share private family details, and text her about every family plan. One night, I overheard Evelyn whispering to Mira, "I wish Asher could see things your way, maybe then he'd get it." That comment lodged in my chest like a knife. It was more than favoritism, it was dismissal of everything I'd done. And she announced there would be a family dinner that week, a dinner that would change everything. Dinner night, 7 p.m., Evelyn's candlelit dining room smelled of roasted chicken and fresh herbs. The soft hum of classical music played in the background. Everyone gathered. I poured myself a drink, hoping to keep my composure. Then Evelyn looked across the table and said, with that calm, infuriating smile, "Asher, I think Mira is really the one who knows what's best for this family." Time froze. The clinking forks sounded like punches. Mira smirked. My heart pounded. My hands trembled. I tasted iron in my mouth from biting my tongue to hold back outburst, the air thick, suffocating. I wanted to scream, to throw something, to make her see me, really see me. But I didn't. I just sat there, silent, letting the betrayal sink in. I left the dinner quietly, outside. The Boston streets were slick with rain, neon reflections dancing in puddles. The chill felt good, it cleared my mind. I realized anger wasn't enough. I needed a plan, a precise, calculated move. I dug through documents, past messages, and family accounts. I built a record of Evelyn's favoritism, the unequal treatment, and Myra's manipulations. Every detail, every instance, was cataloged. I didn't need to explode. I just needed to act strategically. I wanted the truth to speak louder than my anger. The next day, my phone blew up. Evelyn's texts. "Asher, what are you doing? Stop this right now." Mira called, her voice dripping confidence, trying to intimidate me. "You can't ruin this for us." I didn't respond much. I let them panic, let them feel the fear I had felt for years. Each message, each call, was like rain hitting the pavement, rapid, urgent, chaotic, while I remained calm, collected, steps ahead. The tension built like a live wire. I knew the moment of reckoning was near. Family dinner. 2 weeks later, Evelyn prepared the same room, but this time, I had everyone's attention. With the records I gathered, I calmly presented everything: favoritism, manipulation, unequal treatment, financial negligence. The room went silent. Myra's smirk vanished. Evelyn's face went pale. Whispers filled the space. Clara looked at me with pride. I hadn't yelled. I hadn't screamed. I just let the evidence and truth do the talking. Public humiliation, but subtle. The power had shifted, and I was standing tall, calm, unshaken. Evelyn's influence faded. Myra's credibility crumbled. I regained respect in my family, not through confrontation, but through restraint and integrity. Walking along the Charles River that evening, the crisp winter air brushing my face, I felt a weight lift. The city lights shimmered on the water, calm and steady. I realized true strength isn't revenge, it's dignity, self-respect, and timing. I learned that some betrayals, no matter how painful, can be transformed into a triumph of character. Now, I sip my evening coffee, the aroma rich and comforting. I feel peace I haven't known in years. The lesson: respect yourself, even when the ones who should support you betray you. Have you ever had someone choose someone else over you in a way that broke your heart? Comment below. I want to hear your story. Subscribe to this channel for more stories of heartbreak, betrayal, and reclaiming your power. Even after the deepest wounds, you can rise stronger, smarter, and undefeated.